Hey guys, I think I finally finished this Tempestor Sky conversion. So this is the chap that I basically used the base of a the older firstborn Space Marine. You see, I've kept quite a dark scheme, just use black as the main color, mainly because I like black. But yeah, it's dry brushed, just dark grey from Vallejo, and then the blue is McCrag from just like GW one. I've got like lead belcher for the silver, and then obviously like Rakarth flesh for the skull and the parchments. The Cachan green for the greens. The leather is Rhino Tiger base. The backpack is dry brushed Vallejo leather and Gorthor brown, and I've done a bit of edge highlighting on the like the straps, and that's Gorthor brown as well. As you can see, like it's not the best edge highlighting. It's something that I'm working on, trying to get there. But it's not terrible, and I'm not like doing super really display for these guys. I just want something I can stick on the table. I mean, these are just going to be a cheap way of me getting some Tempestor Skynes on the field. I've got like a load of the old easy to build Space Marines. Their scale's a bit smaller than even the current firstborn Space Marine models. I think it was about 2014 they updated the range a little bit. So the scale changed a little bit. So like this is like actually basically normal human scale. I think it's probably like the exact same scale as Tempest Science. Not actually got any with me, so I can't like do a full comparison. But I mean, I've already showed off the him versus Custodes in the last video, so you get the idea that they do look good size. I'm actually really happy with this bit here, and that is just Phoenician purple, bit gold, Druchii violet, like the shade, and then there's just a one-to-one mix of white and Phoenician purple for the highlight. So yeah, and you see I've got some little details on the knee pads, and on the right leg I've tried to do the Inquisitorial eye, because I'm thinking I'm going to have the lore for these being some sort of like elite scions, maybe like have an Inquisitor sort of building up his own private army, private bodyguard, something like that. That'd be quite cool. I think that could be quite fun. All the craziness that's happening in the story now with the Great Rifts and stuff would be really, really good. Really good setting for stuff like that. Have some like crazy radical Inquisitor that sort of creates his own private army for whatever reasons. I mean, with things getting cut off, I'm actually quite happy with the face. I've not really been very good at faces for most of my painting. I'm getting better. And to be fair, it's just a bit of shading really. Just Agrax shade seems to work really well. I think the moustache it's Troll Slayer orange and Gorthor brown. I think it's about a 1-to-1 mix. But yeah, it just made it look a bit different. It's quite cool. It's alright. But yeah, like as I was saying, just sort of thinking something inquisitorial. I'm not quite rounded out the lore for them yet, but I'm sure I'll come up with something crazy, some really good reason to justify it. I might just say maybe it's like some, like normal, like whatever carapace it is they use. So like, sort of like whatever composites they use for the normal Science armor, it's just molded to look like Space Marine armor for whatever reason. It's a bit more, maybe a bit more covering, because obviously it covers the whole legs and stuff, Maybe it's based on some sort of like old Void suit, possibly something like that, But obviously the idea is in my head that it's not actually true Ceramite armor, so obviously that's why it sort of gives the 4+ armor save rather than like a full 3+. And obviously, as you can see, like it's on the armor especially, it's obviously not complete plates, which I quite like. I think having the arms and having the backpack and stuff, and obviously the head sort of does take away from the Space Marine. Just the Space Marine armor is that's just the base, that's just the body, and the legs and everything else is is normal Tempest Science, something else, something that's not Space Marine. I mean, the other option could be to, if I've got some like old Imperial Guard bodies or something somewhere, maybe mix those in. But then, like, that's kind of defeating the point of doing it for cheap, because I'd have to get hold of those, because I actually don't have that many bodies left for non-pro guard. But yeah, I think it's a good way to like use up some of my old firstborn models. I mean, I could just keep them as they are, but I'm sort of getting to the stage where I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm really going to use them again. And also, like, as I said, the scale's a bit smaller now, certainly on the old easy to build ones, and them old easy to build ones, the poses are boring. It's not like the Primera stuff that's like actually quite exciting, you know. And they are just really simple, you know. I mean, obviously they were cheap, they worked, but I think actually they might be a bit better off recycled. The Scions would be really good for my Imperial Guard army. That would be, you know, pretty fucking cool. I've got a, you know, because he's the Prime, and I could easily make another couple of normal squads, maybe a command squad. I've got some like plasma stuff somewhere, so I could have like a 4 squad of plasma gunners. That could be pretty brutal, pretty good. And obviously I've got like the actual full Scions kits that I built, so I could just run them as well, and it'd work because I'm running this whole mixed regiment thing, so I could always just say that like, oh, this Inquisitor's sort of whatever, he's, you know, trying to get together an army, maybe defend this particular sector, or start his own crusade, maybe even assist with the Indominus Crusade or something like that. You know, after all, the Imperium in disarray, they need all the help they can get. So yeah, it'll be quite good fun. Who knows, I'm sure I'll come up with some crazy lore. But yeah, I just wanted to sort of talk about that, throw some ideas out, show off this chap. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys.